What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic, Rich, and Kyle from Nothing But Reds. And we're here, we're back. We've been collaborating for very long times, for a couple seasons now, and we did collaborate on the earlier match this season, which was an epic between Liverpool and Manchester City, a game that ended in a 2-2 draw. One of the best games I've ever seen, Kyle. And this one is an even bigger game. It has higher stakes. And I mean, City and Liverpool are only separated by 1 point in the Premier League. Kyle, how are you feeling today, bro?
Probably exactly the same. I'm feeling good after today. Good victory in the Champions League. Same to you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But this is a big match, man. Like you said, the first match, little upsetting for us because I think we could have pulled that one out. But
You
De
guys should have
Bruyne,
won. You guys should have won that game, in my opinion, because of the
yeah.
opportunities. Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, it set us up for what we're about to witness on Sunday. You know what I mean? So in that way, I'm
Definitely.
thankful. So it's, dude, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see this. I mean, we're probably going to see some of the most intense football we've probably seen all season, and probably for the last few seasons. To be honest with you, I mean,
Yeah.
this is going to be an epic game. I'm feeling good.
The last, let me see, from the 17-18 season,
Hmm.
that big game when City smashed Liverpool, I think 5-0, and Mane got sent off. I think was when it really, really, really kicked off. This, when we went to Anfield and then we got beaten. And then, it just built up the seasons. After that, we barely won the title by 1 point.
Yeah,
And then Liverpool won the title. And so it's the fifth season that this rivalry has really, really kicked on and has taken center stage in the league. I know there's a lot of big derbies still, but this match is so significant because these are the two best teams across the last 5 seasons. You see that stat with Pep and Jurgen Klopp with who got the points and everything, and they're like right there.
yeah.
So it's a spectacle and one to look forward to. So we're just having a nice little chat here, and Kyle and I's been linking up since he was baby faced. Now he's part of the Beard Gang. So
Yeah,
you
that's
know
right.
it goes back a few seasons, man. I think this is the
Yeah.
third season now. You're on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Is it the
yes,
third?
sounds about right. Yeah, 2018
Your
is
first
when.
season, you won the title, I think. I think that was it. Wasn't that the first season when you won the
So
title?
so we actually, I mean, the channel itself has been around since 2018, but I took a
Mm.
little bit of a hiatus, really started getting into it probably right before the pandemic started. So you're
It
right.
was a title winning
Title winning
season.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, the pandemic almost, disrupted your progress and everything, and you went on to win it. And
Yeah.
it's been strange. Life's been strange since then. So
That's
I
for
have I
sure.
have a few questions for you. How do you feel about Liverpool's season so far in terms of your performances throughout all the competitions?
Oh God, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. At this point, late in the season, it's April, and we still have a chance. We're still in every competition with one already in the bag. I really couldn't ask at this point in time to be in a better situation, especially after today's result. We're very fortunate with injuries at this point in the season. Last season, we were stressing at that point. Um, and so I'm just fortunate. I'm fortunate. I'm trying to remain humble and not jinx anything, because we haven't really been in this situation before under Klopp. I think it's kind of a culmination of all the hard work that, you know, behind the scenes the players have done and really put us in this situation. I feel good. Even if we don't pull out the Premier League, man, I still feel like this season is a solid season, but it makes it more exciting, this match, especially in the rest of the season, given it's so close now. Because there was a 14-point gap. And at that point, I had
Yes.
kind of given up on it, honestly. I was kind of like, City are going to do their thing. They're going to take home the Premier League trophy, same old, same old. But Liverpool, they're like, nah, let's make this interesting. Yeah.
Thank you for making it interesting as well, man. Because
Yeah. Are you
the way,
tired of running away with it, bro?
yeah, I was. I thought we were actually gonna run away and just it was gonna be a breeze, but there came Liverpool, man, and
That's
we know
right.
we actually have something to talk about. Because if there was still a 10+ point gap, I don't want to do no preview with you, bro. I'm not even gonna do any preview. You See what I'm
Oh,
saying? I'm just
yeah.
gonna involve it in my live stream, and nothing special because there will be nothing to play for. But obviously, Liverpool. It's been a great season for you guys, indeed, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
And so, with the questions, I took a little bit of a different route. Okay. Yeah. So let's start out easy, right? Let's start out easy. Um, so your biggest victory this season was a 7-0 win over Leeds, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane victory. Can you tell me the goal scores?
To be honest, let me be completely honest with you. I have the worst memory when it comes to specific games.
I know.
To be
I
completely,
knew you'd say
you
that.
you probably know that
Yeah, I
about me,
know that. That's why I
and
wanted to ask. Yeah.
I actually can't even remember beating Leeds 7-0
I
because,
saw.
to be honest, right? Let me tell you why. When you're so used to winning, 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 it's like it
As
becomes a formality
yeah.
that you're like you don't remember what even happens in the games because it's not like it's not special, but there's games that I remember, but there's some games that I'm like I don't even remember what happened because we just supposed to beat these teams. You see
Right,
what
and
I
I
mean?
no, 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 and I completely agree, and I feel like some people might think like, "Ooh, that sounds arrogant," but it
No,
actually makes sense. It's like when you support a club that's in a run of just great form, you might win a game 5-0. Like you guys beat Arsenal 5-0 as well. I mean, we
but
had a few
guess what?
5-0s, right? And we're just
Guess
like,
what?
"Ah, it's a 5-0," you know?
I do remember we failed to beat Southampton. We failed to beat Crystal Palace. We
Ah, you
drew to
remember that?
you.
Yeah.
We beat Chelsea twice. We lost to Tottenham twice.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you get the point, right?
Of
You
course.
get the point. I these games, I'm like, I don't even remember what happened, and I say it all the time. But when we lose, definitely I remember. I remember
Oh, yeah.
losing. I remember losing to Wolves twice a few seasons ago. I
That was a
remember
great season.
Newcastle picking up a draw. I remember Crystal Palace picking up a draw. So these are the things
Yeah.
that I remember losing to Lyon. You see what I mean?
Oh,
These
yeah, those are
things. I
the
remember.
important ones
I remember
because
the Sterling
they
miss and
stick. They stick.
Maxwell Cornet. These are the things I remember. But
Burnley
Leeds,
legend.
I don't
Yeah.
remember exactly. I don't
Burnley
remember.
legend.
So you got me with that one. You're messing
Nah,
with me.
nah, nah. But
You
let's
messing with
let's
me.
shift gears here. So, given the season you had, even if you guys, let's just say hypothetically, I don't want to jinx anything. Say Liverpool do pull it out in the end. All right. Walk me through your thought process at that point. Given that you're up 14 points in January, how are you feeling at that point?
As a City fan, I will be disappointed, of course, but I have to look at it at another angle and be like, it would have taken a hell of a performance from Liverpool to be able to pull that off. So at that point, as a City fan, I shouldn't be mad. I should just smile and admire what
Respect, right?
Liverpool and respect what Liverpool have achieved by doing that. Because when you're top at Christmas and then you get a big point gap like that, no way you relinquish a lead. So for Liverpool to just continue winning, 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 and then let's say you beat City. Tell me you don't deserve the title from there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't be too salty about it if Liverpool do go on to win the title at all. Seriously.
And I respect that answer because I agree with you that that's why this game's so important and so epic because really whoever wins this game should in theory win the league. Like they deserve it, right?
Yeah,
But there's no telling what could happen in the remaining games. So that's why the Premier League
exactly.
is the best league in the world.
Exactly. So on a scale from 1 to 10,
10.
with 10 being the highest level of fear that I'm gonna ask you about. How much do you fear City? As a Liverpool fan, how much do you fear Man City as an opponent or even coming up against City? Because you know how good the team has been over the last decade or so. From 1 to 10, how do you feel? And you could explain yourself if you want to.
I got to go 5. I got to go 5. Man City are one of the only teams that.
5.
Yeah, 5,
From
5. So 50-50.
So let me ask you. Let me just interject. Is there any team that goes beyond 5?
Atletico Madrid. I don't like playing Atletico Madrid. I don't like playing Napoli.
Oh
And
man.
really, no. It's like, but even those teams aren't like a 10. It's like a 6.
So you like to play City then?
I like the fanfare. I like how epic the rivalry has become. I love playing City. But your question was, how do I fare City in that match?
Yeah.
And so for me, it's always 50-50 as long as Klopp and Pep are there, because any team, either one could win on any given day, dude. Like we saw at the previous match this season, we almost thought Liverpool were going to pull it out, but all you need is De Bruyne, a little deflection, ball goes in, 2-2. You know what I mean? There's a high likelihood this game's going to be a draw. Neither team wants to lose.
That's not a bad result. That would just move it on to the other games.
We would have to bank on other teams doing us a favor.
You guys have a tough run-in too.
Yeah, you guys got it easy.
I think you guys have the tougher run-in than us because
100%.
You still got to play Everton, even though they're struggling. When it's a derby, they always up for it. And then the Manchester United game as well, they're going to be up for it as well, even though you might just beat both of these teams. Still, you know what I mean? Still.
Huge. Big.
Yeah.
I think we both play Southampton, Newcastle. I'm trying to remember. I looked at the schedule recently because I was trying to compare. But we definitely have
it's gonna be a good one, bro.
This down to the wire, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, City, okay. This is more of a trivia question, if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
if you'd allow it.
I like trivias.
All right. Okay.
Not that I'm gonna get it right.
No, and it's okay. You'd probably ask me trivia questions about Liverpool. I probably wouldn't get them right anyway. So your old ground was Main Road, right? So a little fun fact, okay, and this might be a little hint at the answer. It's known as being the highest attendance, holding the highest attendance record aside from Wembley in England, with over 88,000 people. Okay. What was the nickname given to Main Road? What was the nickname of your old stadium?
The nickname given to Main Road.
The nickname.
I wouldn't be able to tell you that because, to be honest, I wasn't a Man City fan when they were at Main Road.
Hey, fair.
So, no, I'm going to keep it honest. I'm going to keep it 100.
Okay,
I'm a new generation City fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But,
that's all right.
But I am a big City fan, and the passion is there, but I'm not an old school fan.
No, you're definitely the biggest City fan I know. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not an old school fan, so I don't know. Could you please enlighten me? And I know for people who are watching, they'd be like, "Oh God, this guy doesn't even know this answer." Like, come on, shame on you.
Fine.
No, but I'm just saying. What? Enlighten me.
Wembley of the North. Wembley of the North.
Thank you very much, man.
Now here's one you should know. One you should know. What's the capacity of the Etihad?
Etihad is about 54,000 or so.
All right, I'll allow
around
that.
It. Around 50 to 54,000 people holds in the Etihad. That I know.
All right,
the empty had.
The empty.
But you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy?
It was full today.
But you know what's crazy? People say the Etihad is always empty. But I think Anfield has a capacity of about 40, 42, right?
No, not since the new maid stand. 54 now.
Okay, before.
43, I think.
Yeah. So when City brings in 45,000 fans, technically we had more fans in the stadium than Liverpool did, even at full capacity. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about perception, though. It's all about perception.
It is. It's definitely about perception.
Liverpool do have more. You guys do have more fans than City, and I mean, it's no argument.
Because regardless of how many seats we add, tickets, there are never going to be tickets available for Liverpool games. So I feel like that's a problem we have that Man City doesn't have.
Yeah.
You could get a Man City ticket the minute of. I don't know.
We're not gonna get into this.
I don't know. You started it.
We're not gonna get into this right about now. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for that question that you asking me there. Okay.
I have trivia.
No,
I went about it wrong, but no,
Okay.
hit me. I'm ready. I'm
Yeah.
ready. I like questions.
the big I have a question for you. How could Liverpool strengthen this already very formidable team?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. That's a very good question. I think the only way we could strengthen is in the midfield. I think that is the only area at the moment we could strengthen. And I only say that based on the current form of Jota.
What type of midfielder you want?
More of a progressive attacking type midfielder, because we have Thiago, who's a great passer, can even play pivot. You know, Keita showed that he can progress today, even with getting the assist, right?
Yeah.
But since Coutinho, we haven't really had, and the argument could be made the position's dying and you don't even use the position in Klopp's system. But I like having an attacking mid. I like having that type of player.
Have you identified an attacking mid out there that you would like to Liverpool to sign?
There are a few.
Let me know.
Christopher
people know.
Nkunku he's a versatile one. He could play pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
Danny Olmo is another promising talent. Carlos Soler could be. We've been linked with him.
Liverpool actually have Carlos Soler signed in my current career mode.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that means it's going to happen.
What about a guy like James Maddison?
Nah.
You don't like Maddison? I think he'll fit.
He's built for Leicester.
I'll sign Maddison at City along
Go
with
for
Grealish.
it. You guys have
these
no
two
problem
stylish-
spending buku bucks on trash players.
We'll get to that. Yeah. So any more midfielders you would like?
I mean, who wouldn't
What
like
about
Chouamani?
But Chouamani is more a box-to-box type.
Right. And I was just
defensive
saying
type.
in general midfield.
What about Houssem Aouar, though? You know, player like Aouar.
We've been linked with him. He's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, he's been quiet lately.
He's honestly the ideal, like center attacking player. Right. That kind of.
But then again, similar to the Luis Diaz signing, there could just be an emergence of this player and Liverpool just scoop him up right away. You know what I'm saying? So
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of times that's what happened. We probably wanted to sign Diaz in the summer. You hear Tottenham's going after him. We're like, all right, we got to make a move. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tottenham, by the way.
You probably saved Diaz's career by signing him. By the way.
Yeah. And we saved a hell of a lot of money too, because apparently Tottenham talked him down for us. So shout out to Tottenham.
All right, keep it going.
All right.
Keep it going.
I like that. How about you? Same question. And injuries out of it. So if everyone's healthy.
How could City strengthen this already very
in my
strong
mind,
team?
I have.
Okay, this is how we are going to strengthen. I believe we are going to sign a striker.
That's what I was thinking.
I've been hearing the big links to Erling Haaland. And ideally, it could be Erling Haaland. But I have a sneaky feeling, along with Julian Alvarez, the Argentina international, coming in during the summer, I have a sneaky feeling City are going to go the Benfica route and sign Darwin Núñez. Because Núñez looked very, very good in the Champions League and against you guys tonight. He looked very good as well. I just have, and City's been linked with Núñez before. I just have that feeling. He's not going to be super expensive. You won't have to pay him super humongous wages.
You have
But
a
for
great
Haaland-
relationship with Benfica. too.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
the players have all worked out. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I could see him coming in. He's a determined guy. You know what I'm saying? He's really feisty. I could see City actually going in for Núñez. Erling Haaland, on the other hand, could come in as well. And you don't put it past City. Don't put it past them. They could end up and get both of them. You see what I'm saying?
My only thing, and this is no slight to Erling Haaland because he could honestly play in any system. Does he fit what you guys do right now?
I think, bro,
Yeah?
we have Erling Haaland. Listen,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
every game would be 5-6. I'm telling you this against those
Yeah.
those other teams.
And with Kevin De Bruyne feeding him?
Bro,
Oh,
I'm telling you, Erling Haaland at City would, and I think it could realistically happen, but City might just go for Darwin Nunez if Erling Haaland chooses to go somewhere else.
so
You
Harry
see what I
Kane's
mean?
done. No more.
I don't want Kane. I don't want Kane. I wanted him in the summer, but since the thing fell through and Kane didn't have enough balls to make it go through, I was like, whatever, man. You could stay where you at. Stay over there and go trophyless every season. You know, doesn't matter who you bring in, Kante or whoever, man. Stay over there. So I think a striker, ideally, because you see, a lot of times we get the opportunities, we get the chances, but we can't. We don't have anybody to put them away because of the natural striker's instinct. We need a proper left back. We need a defensive mid for Fernandinho. So that's three players that I identify that we're gonna need coming into the new season. We already have a few youngsters that we're gonna bring through, like a Cole Palmer, an Mbete, Luke Mbete, and a Egan Riley. You know, some of the youngsters are gonna come through, gonna make another Phil Foden, but those are the only ways we could strengthen. We're already so strong, though. You know what I'm saying? So I think
We both are.
yeah, I think with City do have a better, I think, have a better squad than Liverpool. So when you bring in these players, because with City, you could interchange, and the team is still very strong. And Liverpool, with the addition of Jota and Diaz and now Konate, becoming like that. So if you guys get rid of a few little players that don't really, you know what I mean, I think Lego Divock Origi, Lego Oxlade Chamberlain, in my opinion, because those players, they want to play more football, and you know they don't because the trust might not be there to say, okay, Mane, you rest up, Origi come in. You're not gonna get the same level, but with Diaz and Jota, that's what you're gonna get. You see what I'm saying?
No,
you're gonna
absolutely.
you're gonna get the same, pretty much almost the same thing that you're gonna get from Mane, Salah, Firmino, Jota, and Luis Diaz. You guys have a hell of an attack right about now. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So if you're able to have a couple more players that you could actually say, all right, you rest today, you come in and you have the same level. You know, guys have stepped up. Simikas have stepped up. You see what I mean? Gomez looks good at right back lately. So you City and Liverpool are the two best teams in the league, hands down.
No question.
So what I have for you, I have two more questions, and then we're gonna just, you know, land the plane. But I have something fun for you, right? I have something fun for you. When I ask you which players from City you'll take at Liverpool without considering the players that you already have. So I don't care if you have a good right back already. So let me know if you're going to take this player at your team to add depth. You see what I'm saying? I have 11 players, and you just let me know if you're going to take the player or not. And if you want to elaborate, be my guest. But, you know, Kevin De Bruyne.
Absolutely. No question. Absolutely. All day, every day.
Raheem Sterling.
Not a chance.
Why?
No.
You don't want to take him back. You don't want to take him back, right?
Good riddance.
Phil Foden.
Sure. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing, though?
Promising,
Isn't it amazing
young.
how good he is, though?
He's a problem. He is a problem.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He's the reason we won the game today.
He's
He
good.
came off the bench. Phew, De Bruyne in. So, João Cancelo.
Absolutely.
Ruben Diaz.
And you said I can't consider the players I have?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Eh,
Ruben Diaz could come in and provide backup for Van Dijk and whoever you got. So
Well, then
I just
sure,
want
yeah.
I just want to hear if you admire the player, you would take them at your club if the circumstances wasn't the way they are right about now.
sure. Yeah. Young.
Kyle-
What is he?
Kyle-
24, 25? Yeah. Take him.
Kyle Walker.
No.
You don't like Walker?
No, not a chance. He's old too.
Okay. Edison.
No.
Why not?
No, I don't like Ederson. No. Not a not a fan of Ederson.
Why not, bro?
No, no.
Bernardo Silva.
Absolutely not. No, that's the only player that I refuse to even. I just cannot stand that guy.
You don't
No,
like what? He's too much of a
zero
nuisance.
respect. Zero respect for that man.
Who, Bernardo?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, come on. You know why.
But I know I don't know why.
You know why. This man, the whole point of a guard of honor is to applaud the
Oh,
team.
yeah, I'm not aware of that. He didn't give you guys a guard of honor?
He just walked away. He didn't clap. He walked away early.
Oh,
No
I didn't
respect.
know, bro. I didn't
No
know.
respect.
Okay. But as a player, though, as a player.
Nah.
Okay, you don't want him. He's tainted. Okay.
No, very tainted.
Riyad Mahrez.
Yes, for backup, sure, absolutely. I like Riyad.
He said for backup.
Yeah.
Jack is the Mac, and he comes around every Monday.
Wait,
every
Jack.
Tuesday and
Last name?
Wednesday.
Harrison?
Every day of the week. Jack Grealish, bro.
Oh no. What? No.
Bro, you shitting on Grealish like that?
How many goals does Grealish have this season?
Bro, Grealish is a luxury player, bro. Just remember that.
Okay, just
It doesn't
he's signing
matter,
with
bro.
Gucci, big deal.
It
What?
doesn't matter. Where's
How many
City?
assists?
Where is City, bro? On top the league.
That's true.
Just remember that.
When does Grealish play?
But just almost every game. Almost every game,
Does he
bro.
start?
Believe me. He starts a lot of games. Maybe too
Okay,
many
all right.
games.
Yeah, no.
And
If
yeah.
you would have asked me when he was at Aston Villa, yes.
Yeah, maybe, right? You don't like him
Yeah.
at City. He's a different
Well, I
player
mean,
now,
it's
right?
it's a different thing because everything filtered through Grealish at Aston Villa.
that's
So
true,
you
that's
saw
true.
his quality every single attack. It's just different.
But the thing is, the quality is still there, but you don't see it because there's so many diamonds around that
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
see
saying.
this one diamond shining. You see what
That's
I'm saying?
right. I'll take
Yeah.
bigger diamonds.
Okay, I see. And last but not least, I'm only going with 11 players. Ilkay Gundogan.
I'd rather have De Bruyne. Obviously.
Remember, this is the only player that has been coached by Jurgen Klopp and Pep for the last 10 years of his career.
Yeah, that's
and maybe
actually
more.
pretty crazy.
That is crazy
That is pretty nuts.
when you
isn't it?
think about it, man.
Yeah.
And he has won so many things for Dortmund and for City. Yo, this is one legendary player that do not get his flowers.
So if you're looking at for a veteran with experience who knows how to win, sure, I'll take Gundogan. And that's kind of what we did with Thiago. We got a veteran with experience who's won things.
Only thing he has not fulfilled expectations, basically.
Excuse me? Thiago?
This season, he's been better than last season.
Okay.
That's
glad.
not arguable.
Yeah, last year he was kind of injured for like 3 months.
Last season, to use one of your favorite words, last season, he was trash.
Trash, bro.
Definitely.
No, when he played, I'll never forget this. I'll never forget the first time he came on against Chelsea.
Yeah, I remember that game.
And I was just like, who is this?
He broke
I've
records.
Never seen this. Yes.
He broke records.
Yeah, it was like 75 completed passes.
Yeah.
Like,
I think about 45. You jumping the gun with 75.
well, it was 75
I think it was about,
in my heart.
I think he
In my
broke
heart.
he broke records with that 15 minutes or so he played for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a great little game you have for me. Yeah.
Bro, I told you we're going to vibe, we're going to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to forget about the game this Sunday as much as we can. You see what I did, because how could we talk about this game for 30 minutes? It's not possible.
No, because it hasn't happened.
We can't. You see what I'm saying? So the build-up is what's interesting, man.
For sure.
You got anything else for me?
All I have is something I want to read, which I thought was pretty interesting. So I was just
Go on.
Googling like Man City stuff, right? And I was like, there's no way this is true. But it's just fun to say because you kind of know how everyone feels about Man City being an oil club and financial issues and all that. Fun fact. Man City were the first club to be brought low by a financial scandal and had 17 players suspended and forcibly sold for low fees in 1906. Okay? Your most valuable player and captain at the time, who Billy Meredith, no idea who he is, signed for Manchester United as a result.
Oh, I didn't know that one. I
I just
didn't know
thought it
that
was
one.
funny to read. I was like, what?
I like to
No
tell
way.
people that I've been a Man City fan since 1894, but I didn't remember that one.
No, that's
I
fine. You
didn't
were
remember that
actually
one.
the first. I'll never forget this. You were the first person to tell me that. I think you said Man City were the first team to ever win. Maybe it was the F. They won a trophy. They were the first team to do it, and I didn't know that. I didn't know they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
the first
I
team to
can't
do it.
remember. My memory is
It
very
doesn't even matter.
yeah,
Doesn't
it
even matter.
doesn't matter. It does not matter. You know what matters? The game this weekend. Kyle, are Liverpool winning the league and how? If you are going to win the league, how you going to pull it off?
We're gonna win Sunday. That's number one. We gotta win Sunday, and riding this momentum. The big thing is rotation and not dealing with injuries. So what Klopp has done a lot recently is he's been subbing Salah off, Mane off. 5 subs in the Champions League is huge for us. Giving these players who have been playing constantly for like 16 months rest. These guys, it's insane the amount of football these guys play.
Facts.
And so being able to rotate, give these guys rest. And I'm telling you right now, the key is Salah signing the damn contract because he is in another world. I don't know if it's because he's been fasting.
Bro,
I don't know if it's because he's all mentally messed up, but he has been off his game for like the last month.
do you know in my review of my Champions League review of the Liverpool game, I said Mo Salah is in his own head right now.
So, yeah.
And I'm glad I'm not the only person who noticed that. But I think the result this Sunday would definitely determine who's going to win the league. They will give them that belief.
Yep.
And if the game is a draw, then we'll just continue going about our business and see who first blinks. You know what I'm saying? So
It might actually be even more interesting if it was a draw. Think about it. It would just
yeah,
drag
exactly.
it out. But
Exactly. I would love if it's dragged out though.
oh, to
I would
the last
really love
day,
it if
of
it's
course.
dragged out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like it was a few seasons ago. That was crazy.
So Kyle, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna land the plane and we're gonna do it like this. Let's talk about this game. 49 total games in the Premier League era. City with only 11 wins, Liverpool with 20, and 18 games have ended in a draw. We scroll down to the most recent meetings. We have 2-2 draw. We have Man City beating Liverpool 4-1
God, that
last
game
season.
sucked.
Yeah, that game was we battered you guys, man. But to be
Gundogan
fair,
battered us.
yeah, to be fair, you guys were going through some things last season where you lost like 6 on the trot at Anfield.
Oh, it was
some
terrible.
unprecedented things, so I could understand, man. I don't want to rub it in too much. The
No, it's
1-1
fine.
draw, and then you see that 4-0 win by Manchester City. Liverpool with the 3-1 win there. And, we're not going to go further than that, but you could see there Liverpool have won 1 of the last 5 games, while City got 2 wins and 2 games have ended in a draw. So I do feel confident coming into this game against Liverpool. I don't feel like I'm going to lose the game. A draw would be a good result, but a win would be an even better result. But Liverpool coming into this game are in better form. We struggled against
They're
Crystal
hot.
Palace. We struggled against Tottenham. But Liverpool, they have been winning. And they look at that. The last 5 games, they haven't conceded a single goal. So while City's been conceding goals, you know what I mean? We conceded 4 goals in the last 5 games. So if we are to end on the same points, Liverpool would actually go on to win the title on goal difference. So right now, Liverpool are the better team in terms of form, and we only have the advantage by 1 single point. Season so far, number 1, number 2, City with 23 wins, Liverpool with 22, and
Wow,
the only
look
thing
at the
that
clean
separates, the only thing that separates you is the 6 draws. Same amount of clean sheets. Everything is just so similar. You create more
Insane.
chances than us and everything. The 7-0, we both smashed up Leeds United. I said,
Oh
And the
man.
worst defeat for you was West Ham. The worst for us was against Crystal
Wow,
Palace.
that's
You
surprising.
know, but what's good, and I've talked about your attacking players. You guys, in terms of
You just
Mane,
dominate the league
Jota,
statistically.
exactly,
It's
Salah,
crazy.
Trent, Salah, and Andy Robertson in terms of assists. You see the City players dominating the other stats as well there. So we're not going to get too deep into that. What we know is these teams are the best teams in the country of England. You could say they're the best teams in Europe.
I
With
would.
with maybe Bayern Munich being the only team. Bayern are like the only team right now. I'm kind
Right.
of
I still
because
think, man, you guys are better than Bayern Munich. I
but
honestly think it's us and
they're
you.
so good though. They're so good. That's the thing. When you
Yeah.
have Lewandowski and Muller, and Kimmich, Sane, Gnabry, that's a strong team. You see what I'm saying? Neuer, that's a strong team. The defense is a little iffy, but they're still a very good team considering what they've done in the league. But Kyle, I'm just say this. I don't know what Pep's gonna do in terms of his 11, but for me, barring injuries and suspension, my ideal 11 would be Edison in goal, Laporte and Ruben Diaz, ideally, but I think Stones is going to play because Diaz is not 100% back yet, and it doesn't make sense to play him in such a big game when he's not 100%, and Stones done a good job. Stones even responsible for I think for the win in 2018 19 when he cleared that ball off the line. So, put some respect on John Stones' name though. You know what I mean? So Stones, Laporte. I put Cancelo at left back, Kyle Walker at right back, Rodri. I'll go with Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. And up top, I'll go with Sterling, Foden, and Mahrez. But that's not what Pep's going to do. Might play Grealish. He might play Bernardo Silva. He might play Nathan Ake. I don't know what he's going to do. Fernandinho might come out of the woodworks and play this game. I don't know. But that's going to be my ideal 11. Do you have an ideal 11 in your head?
Absolutely. So Ali in goal, obviously Trent Robbo, supporting Van Dyke and Matip. Kanate played today. Klopp likes to play Kanate in the Champions League, so I think Matip is going to start on Sunday. Midfield, you got to go with Thiago, Fabinho, and Hendo. I would start Keita because Keita has pretty much started in all of our big games, and he's played well. But I would start Hendo for the physicality. But then again, we're going to need some creativity going forward. And then
Henderson is creative.
side to side creative and long ball creative, but
Yeah.
he can't dribble forward.
Yeah.
And then starting, he's obviously going to start Salah. It's going to be Salah, Bobby, and Mane. I really think he goes
You don't
Salah,
think
Bobby,
he's going to
Mane.
go Jota? You don't think he's going to go Jota, Salah, and Mane? Listen, personally, you play Jota, Mane, and Salah, that's a scarier front three.
Well,
Seeing
look, it
that,
might be scarier to the opposition, but let me hit you with something here. So Jota as a center forward, if he has Mane and Salah flanking him, has caused us. He's been almost.
toothless?
In a sense, he doesn't play the role the way Bobby does. For example, Bobby and Jota were subbed on at the same time today, but Bobby was playing center forward. Bobby, the link up he creates and the problems he creates, dragging players with him and just opening up space, especially teams who are organized at the back, like Man City, even Benfica were somewhat organized today. Jota doesn't do that aspect. Yes, Jota can finish. He's a problem in the final third. But the work
Yeah.
off the ball, Jota doesn't have it. And I'm telling you right now, we are going to need the work off the ball if we're going to even think about
You're right.
getting a
You're
goal.
right about the work off the ball because there might be a situation where you might not even have a lot of the ball.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly my
saying?
point. Exactly my point. Now, I do see a world where Luis Diaz starts. I do. I see a world where Luis Diaz starts. just as like one of those clap moments where he's just like, all right, I'm starting someone you didn't expect.
Yeah.
Hell,
And Diaz had success against City when we played Porto last season too.
oh, that was a great goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
I'm
could.
telling you, man,
That's what I'm
these are
thinking.
two good teams, bro. These are two good teams, man. You know, the thing about the teams is they're so freaking similar now. It's like almost mirror image of each other because the way you guys concede goals or give up chances is the same way we give up chances or concede goals. Like we always play a high line, we let the
Yes.
opposition team in. So that is why the first game was so exciting and entertaining and end to end because we're canceling each other out basically. You see
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Liverpool are not going to sit back and allow City to dominate. City are not going to allow Liverpool to dominate and just sit. Man City does not have sit back in their vocabulary. You see what I mean?
Right. And
Liverpool
that's
are a team that could more, I think, adapt and sit back sometimes. But City does not have that in their DNA. And, I
And
think,
that's another reason why I would pick Bobby, because there's going to be a lot of pressing in this game. Like you said, we're not going to want to sit back and absorb pressure because we might get
yeah,
ourselves into trouble. We're going to need players that lead the press. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
one thing I just want to say, this is I just want everyone watching this and you, we are so privileged to be able to witness the talent and the rivalry of these two teams. It is an absolute gift that we're alive to witness all of this. This is insane. Look at these teams.
You're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. And you know what this looks like? You know what this reminds me of? FIFA career mode. When you just aim to have the best team possible.
Oh
Like
my
you get
god.
this budget and you're like, yeah, let me improve. And these two teams have been improving every season. And
Every
even with the
season.
youngsters that's coming through as well, very, very talented youngsters coming through. We see some of them sprinkled in the mix there as well. And a few veterans. You have Milner, we have Fernandinho. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it's a great rivalry. And I'm definitely looking forward to the game on Sunday. And let's see who starts. Let's see who, if the game ends up in a draw, let's see who wins. But we have to both make a call here. It's gonna be a tough one for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tough. This is gonna be a tough one. But it is gonna be. Liverpool is just a team that it's just very difficult to say you're gonna beat this team. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
yeah, and it goes both
it,
ways.
it
I
doesn't.
can't,
Yeah, it does. It does. Bro, I'm gonna have to settle for another draw, bro.
dude. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I know it sounds a little corny because last season when we did beat you 4-1, I called a win. I think I called a win. But this time around, I don't know if I could call a win, man. I think this is gonna be another very entertaining draw. It might be 1-1, it might be 2-2. But if we do end up getting a winner, that would be a massive 3 points for that team.
Oh, 100%. It
Massive.
literally season defining 3 points. But I agree with you. I'm going with the draw also. And I think it's probably going to be like a 1-1 because neither
Yeah,
team
yeah,
concedes, you know? It's
yeah,
like, I mean, I'd be very surprised if we go back to the old days of it 4-3, those kind of games
yeah.
before our defenses were sorted out, because now it's going to be about the first team who concedes is likely going to be playing from behind, obviously,
But you know
and
the
not going to
crazy
have the
thing?
momentum.
The crazy thing is, let's say you concede first. Then it's going to be a tense game for City having to defend Liverpool coming at them for that equalizing
But
goal.
you're at home though, so you have that
Yeah,
advantage of defending a
but
lead.
still though, I think in these big games sometimes this home thing it doesn't even matter sometimes. You
True.
know? And for let's say Liverpool score first. For me as a City fan watching, this is gonna be a hard game to watch if that happens. Because I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be so tense. Let's say 50 minutes go by, we're still behind, 60, 70, 80, we're still behind. And if you clinch a late goal, then it'll feel so good. You'll be so relieved. So this is gonna be a good one, man. This is
One
gonna be
thing
a
I'll
good
say
one.
is whenever City score, I rarely get sick. when another team scores. But when Man City scores against us, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah, but Klopp versus Pep, two big managers, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Top class, and the rivalry has been very good between these two managers. Not gonna get too deep into it, but we are privileged. As Carl said, we are privileged to witness these teams play. And 20 years from now, when we're talking, God's willing, when we're talking about the Man City and the Liverpool team from the 2010s and the 2020s, it's gonna be a great conversation. You see what I'm saying? And it was a pleasure chatting with you.
Always
You know,
chopping it up, as you would
yeah,
say.
we chopped it up, and we had a good little discussion. For those of you guys watching the video, I hope you enjoyed the discussion that we had and everything. I know Kyle actually purposely threw some curveballs at me there, but I'm a proud new Man City fan. You know what I mean? I don't know all these things about
Ah,
Main
you are.
Road,
You
and
are.
you
The
know,
people know that,
yeah,
though.
yeah,
The
yeah,
people
yeah.
know that.
It's always great to be honest, though, Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to pretend you've been around when Mika Richards just started, and you had when Tevez and Ilano and all these. I
It
have
is
to
what it is.
I have to retroactively go back and watch a lot of games. If that's a plan of mine too, though. I just want to put it. That's a plan of mine. I regret not being a City fan earlier than I have, but like life circumstances and everything. No need to explain myself. I just feel like I want to get that City Plus subscription and go back sometimes and just watch old games. You see what I mean?
Oh, dude, do it on
So
YouTube for free.
yeah, and but still, quality.
Don't give Man City
Quality
your money.
still.
Don't give Man City your money.
They got enough money, right?
Yeah.
They got enough money. But look, Kyle, it was great. I know we usually say we're gonna chop it up after the game. We never do, but let's see what happens this time around, though. But it was definitely fun talking with you. So this video should be on both our channels, and we get it out early enough. Wednesday,
Yeah.
you got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for this to marinate. So
Oh,
guys, make sure you subscribe to both the channels. I'm Dominic Rich from Dominic Rich FC. That's Kyle from Nothing But Reds. Kyle just hit 7K subs. Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you.
I
Thank
just
you.
hit 50. I've been around a much longer time. So,
Well deserved, though.
you
Well
know what I mean?
deserved.
Yeah. You get what? Look, once you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Eventually, this is a long game.
I'll
This
be at
ain't
50K. Dominic will be at
Yeah.
$1 million.
Well, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. You might just catch me, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, not a
The
chance.
way Liverpool are playing right now, you might just catch up, though. You know what I mean? You
You
might
never
just catch
know.
up.
We caught up with
But
14 points. So
exactly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You never know. But guys, links to the channels will be in the description boxes down below. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm your boy Dom. That's Kyle. Kyle, you have anything to say to the people?
no, just thank you very much for having me on. It's always a pleasure. Good to catch up, and hopefully maybe we'll do something after. But
Thanks
we'll
for
see.
thanks for coming on. Thanks for since this is gonna live on both channels. Thanks for having me again.
Oh,
All
of
right.
course.
So from Kyle and I, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us know who you think's gonna win. Let us know who you think's gonna win the league as well. And from your boy Dom, until next time, peace out. Rich score hot. Peace.